What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing my 2024 summer tour, and there's been a couple changes. So we're going to go over all those changes, and I'm going to show you guys some of the cool things that you can do with your own collection as well. So this right here I actually picked up from Bobby Vu. If you don't know who that is, it's To Die For on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to his channel down below so that you guys can check it out. He had a really good deal on these. He had a bunch of them, and I couldn't pass it up, so I went ahead and picked one up from him. This is actually a retro 530 marquee, and he does a really good job of doing the 3D printed marquees with a really solid blacks and sharp images. The only other thing I really did was add a light strip there, and I went ahead and put his screw cap covers on the sides. That just gives it a little bit of a cleaner look. I get that it's not exactly faithful to the original design of the cab, but you know what? It's cool nonetheless, and for the price I got it for, I just wanted to have something in my collection that repped KI, since I'm kind of a Killer Instinct fan. So these ones right here I actually did a little bit of custom work on, as I'm sure you can tell. They are still running the stock PCBAs though. So if you're wondering, well, how the heck did you do that? I actually have a video on this that you guys can see. I'll leave a link down in the description, but these are running completely on stock hardware. Even the LED lighting is using the stock control board harness. This down here, I actually just bought some black vinyl on Amazon and then trimmed off the edges of it, and it works really good. I don't like the overhang with the logo on it, so that's why I do that. These are actually built for people to buy, to purchase, and I actually already sold one of these. It's crazy that you can actually run what you can run on these stock hardware. It's actually kind of impressive considering that these are not very powerful. A 2 gigahertz or maybe under processor with like 1 gigabyte of RAM, and they don't have very much space on board. At least these ones only have 4 gigabytes, and half of that is used already. Anyways, if you want to know how to soft mod these things, check out my video. Like I said, there will be a link in the description, and I have the matching stools for that. So that's pretty much it for these ones, and let's go ahead and move over here to this side. This is my Miss Pac-Man, which if you watch my channel, you know that Miss Pac-Man was one of the first games that I really played. So this is a cool one to have. I also really liked Pac-Mania when it came out in the arcade, so those are probably my two favorites on here. And it's just fun to have a cocktail that you can sit down at. I play Mappy a lot with my family. It's fun. Down here I've got a dance pad. This thing is from L-Tech, and actually they're in like Europe or some European country. It's pretty freaking awesome though. They also have a multi-directional one that you can order, and they have an option with the bar attached to it. Very cool. And this is the multi-cade. If you've seen my other videos, you've probably seen this thing a million times. Right now I have Rush 2049 running on it. It's kind of modular. I mean, you can see here the steering wheel has suction cups on it. It's on there very solid though. Never have an issue with it. It works great. But Rush 2049, because one of my friends mentioned this the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a fun driving game. So I figured I'd throw it up on here. This is a little custom ashtray that I purchased and then made a custom pink Sega sticker for. Coin tray, but you know, ashtray. These are all Crown Sam Duxa buttons, and these ball tops. I love these like little bubbly ball tops. They're so cool. This was done by Game Room Solutions. It's a kit. Check out my video on that if you want to know what you're going to get from them. Overall, not bad if you're only paying for the kit and you're capable of doing the rest by yourself. And this up here is basically a custom marquee case that I made. And this is a gun for IR, which was given to me by Retro Lizard, and those things are freaking awesome. Over here we have the custom arcade one-up Marvel vs. Capcom Big Blue and Tron. And this is another Retro 530 marquee, which looks absolutely amazing. And of course you get the Bally Midway graphics with that. Under here we have the Tulsa Arcades S panel mod, which allows you to put a screen there, or you can put like a piece of plexi or the original OG picture underneath there and light that up. Tron cab is awesome. Love this one. Very hard to find real life Tron cabs, so it's kind of a gem, especially because of the control set. Over here, the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is running on an original MVC2 PCBA, and you know, I have no issues with it. I don't play it online, so I don't really care. And I know that they have that collection coming out, but I love the arcade platform. These are all IL buttons. They're running on cherry switches, and then down here I did some custom artwork and a coin door mod, I guess. And over here, a few of my Funko Pops, a really cool drawing painting that my daughter did for me, and some food supplies. And my friend Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, sent me this hat. Thank you, Ezekiel. And down here we have a fully stocked fridge. Well, mini fridge. I like these little Asian market things, milks. And then we have LaCroix in here, sparkling water. All the lighting here is Govee, as well as the LED strips that are on the back of this. You can program them, change them, you can do it all from your phone. And this down here is actually just a random LED light bulb that you can change the color on. And of course, a faux plant gives you a little bit of a vaporwave look. And then Donkey Kong. This was an awesome restore and an absolute gem to find and have in my collection. So this is an awesome, awesome cab. I love it. It's one that we'll probably never see get reproduced. So, yeah. Mortal Kombat 2. This I got a killer deal on. And it worked out really good because I'm actually working on an MK2 video right now. So, kind of a cool find. And the matching stool for it. And then obviously through the strip behind the coin reject buttons. So this I got in a trade, and I used the big blue stool with it, which I like. And I just put a little bit of a white molding here, make it pop a little bit. And Time Crisis, well, you know, Time Crisis. So I ended up with this one for free because Walmart screwed up. So this is really funny. They've done that like a couple times. And yeah, so their mistake was my gain, I guess you could say. You know, one thing that's funny that I want to point out is a lot of people complained about this coin door being like super low, but on the original machine, the coin door was actually really low, just because of the layout, similar to this one. If you want to talk about like, you know, accuracy or whatever, not that it matters because these are 3/4 scale little baby toy arcades that are just fun to play with. So over here, obviously, couch. And then some V-pin. This is another one that I actually got a really good deal on, so I snatched it up. I didn't have a V-pin. I don't have a pin. They're very expensive. And yeah, so these are really cool. I mean, they're fun. Every time I have guests over, they jump on this. They love it. So yeah. And then this is actually my build. It's got a little sign up there. My build of Retro Bat. And most of it's running on RetroArch, but there is some stuff that's running on MAME. And a couple other different emulators are linked to this. And then I did this, this is actually an F300. I made these custom stickers and printed those out and then just gave it a little bit more of an MVS look, so to speak. And behind here is my Switch OLED. And then a lot of these little mini arcades that I got from New Wave Toys for Review. Very cool. And then down here, PS Vita, PSP, PS4, and PS5, as well as PS3. And then all those little consoles. The record player actually works, yes. And then this is a cool sign from Disability. And down here, a little storage bin, got some Atari stuff in there. So that is pretty much it for the downstairs game room. And at nighttime, it looks extra super cool when you're in here. Everyone to the loft. Here we go, LED lighting and running some YouTube over here, cool vibes. And down here, consoles. Over here, some changes. Got the 80s going on with Dragon's Lair and Star Wars, and the stools to match. Vader. This is actually a Pep Boy stool, by the way. Very weird, but cool. And then over here, I'm not going to go over all of my games again. I do have a video where I do that, and I will leave a link for you guys, but you guys can kind of get a quick look here at what I've got in my collection. And most of the stuff that I hold on to is either because I had it when I was younger, or because it's not emulated very well. Obviously, this is an exception, but that's just cool. It plays 7,800 games. And Dreamcast, 3DO. These were the only ones I could dig up from my original collection, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. And then the rest of these are, well, you know, special. And Dreamcast as well, and then GameCube, Sega Saturn, my Game Boy box, and my Dreamcast. One GDMU, one disc system. The disc system was actually an original from '99 that I got in '99. And then over here, all my consoles you can see here, the Twin Family, NES, Wii U, Super Famicom, the consoleized MVS with the AliExpress controller. Really nice quality, and I think that's about $40 with a coupon. So pretty cool, actually. Running Windjammers right now. Also, a cool little side note here, all these stickers that are around the border of my CRT TV are actually stickers I ordered off of Amazon, and then I just sticker bombed it and cut them straight around the edges. So it goes all the way around. I actually got this CRT from Best Buy back in like the early 2000s. Pretty impressive for like a $99 CRT. And then the Mega Drive Mini with the Tower of Power. So this is really cool. It's my FZ10 with a marquee card. I got this idea from someone on Twitter. Very cool. And that's running Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Down here, N64, Japanese, US GameCube, and Wii. That's backwards compatible with GameCube games. Atari Jaguar with a game drive, and the import PS1, as well as a US PS2 FAT. Not too crazy up here, pretty chill. And then over here I've got some seating and a couch with some more game storage and some lighting right here. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much upstairs. Those are some of the changes that I've made since the last tour. And that's it. This is a good summer game though, right? Great summer game. Okay, so here we are in the garage. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in here. I'm not even going to turn these things on. I've rearranged things a little bit, and you know, not a lot. Not a whole lot has changed right now. I'm running Tekken in the Namco cab, and then over here we have my Blastroids cab, which is really an awesome cab, and I have a video on this as well. And this is still a work in progress. I'm hoping that I can get Retro Lizard to make me a custom control panel here so that I can actually turn this into a multi I do have the Cruising USA PCB, but I don't really want to work with it. I kind of just want to make this a full-size multi. I thought it would be cool. And then over here, this is my other custom build from GRS. So that's about it. It's during the day over here in Cali right now, and it is hot, hot, hot summer. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, have a good summer, guys.